Welcome to the Renegade Fight. Today we'll be talking about players to watch in the Miami versus Florida State game. Who will make an impact? As we all know, this Miami versus Florida State game on Saturday at 7:30 in Tallahassee is another layer to this great rivalry. As we talked about in the previous show, this rivalry goes back decades long. Uh, this rivalry has hundreds of great athletes from both sides of the field, from Miami to Florida State. This is a deep rooted rivalry, and this is just another layer in Saturday night's game of players that will, I think, will make an impact uh, in this game. So we'll be talking about that on today. So let's get into it. First up, for Miami, players to watch for the Miami Hurricanes. First is quarterback Carson Beck. Carson Beck, as we all know, is a transfer from the University of Georgia from last season. Now this season he is with the Miami Hurricanes as their starting quarterback. Carson Beck has thrown for 972 passing yards so far this season. He has 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He has a quarterback rating of 81.9. Carson Beck is a good quarterback, awesome quarterback. He helped lead Georgia last season to a winning season. Had a great year last year, and of course he transitioned and he brought that same intensity, that same work ethic. He brought that same energy to the University of Miami, and helped Miami continue to get to a undefeated record so far. Uh, so Carson Beck is a player to watch in this Miami versus Florida State game. This is of course, Carson Beck's first time playing in this rivalry. So how will he fare? How will he do? What will happen with Carson Beck at quarterback this Saturday? Next up, we have defensive lineman Ruben Bain Jr. Ruben Bain Jr. is a staple. He is a staple for this Miami defense. Whenever his name is called, he makes a play. Whenever the ball is snapped, he makes a play. Ruben Bain Jr., from what I've been seeing this season, he is a player to watch in any game, especially in this game against Florida State. Ruben Bain Jr. is one that he commands the defense. He takes the defense, put the defense on his back. He and his teammates, they make plays. Ruben Bain is a workaholic. He is one that he is a captain leader on this defense. Ruben Bain Jr. So far this season has 22 tackles. He has 2 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and 1 interception. Ruben Bain Jr. Is one to watch in this game. Next up for Miami, receiver CJ Daniels. CJ Daniels, awesome receiver from what I've seen so far of him. He has 18 receptions, 191 yards so far this season, 3 touchdowns. Uh, CJ Daniels is one that, from looking at his stats so far, if you throw him the ball, if you get him the ball and him route running, he makes a play. The stats show it. I know it's only been 4 games that they played. And CJ Daniels, if you get him the football, he makes a play. So CJ Daniels for Miami is a player to watch in this game. His counterpart, teammate, receiver, Malachi Tony. Malachi Tony is one that he also makes a play. He also is one that when he runs his route, he runs it to perfection. He gets the ball in his hands. He makes plays. And not only does he makes plays, he also is one that he could get you on a deep threat. He could get you on a slot route. He can whatever his route is to do to get open. Malachi Tony is that person that could get open. Malachi Tony has 22 receptions on the season so far, 268 yards, and he has one touchdown. So these four uh, guys for Miami, they are players to watch. How will they fare against Florida State? Uh, we will see. We don't know. But they are players that on this Miami team, they have been making an impact for Miami all season long. Next up, for Florida State, players to watch, impactful players to watch for the Florida State Seminoles. First, we have running back Croma. We have Croma, 28 carries, 174 yards. Croma is a back that he pounds the rock. He pounds the rock, lines up into that backfield when his name is called, when his number is called, and he has to make a play. He makes a play. Of course, we all been seeing him all season long. He has some big runs. He has some long runs. He got some powerful pounding runs. He is a back that when his numbers called, like I said, he will move the football. He's a chain mover. He will move the chains to get first downs for you. And when he gets the first downs for you, that keeps drives alive. Um, Croma is one to watch in Saturday's game. Can't wait to see what he does. Uh, Running back in the backfield, running back room, Gavin Sawchuk. Gavin Sawchuk, 42 carries, 234 yards, 6 touchdowns. Hey, the numbers show it. Gavin Sawchuk is another pounder in the backfield. He's one that'll pound on that defense. He's one that'll get long runs as well. He's one that when he gets into the red zone, if you give him the ball, the numbers show it. 6 touchdowns. Now, yes, Sawchuk hasn't played a lot this season because in some of the games earlier this year, of course, we pulled the starters out uh, at halftime or before halftime. But we have a loaded running back room, a healthy running back room, and Sawchuk is another healthy back that will pound on this defense. 42 carries, 234 for yards. I tell you what, I can't wait to see what Gavin Sawchuk also does in Saturday's game. Next up, we have receiver Makai Danzy. 7 receptions, 168 yards. Of course, we know Danzy is lightning in a bottle. We also know that he is also lined up in the backfield as well. He has rushing attempts as well. Uh, Makai Danzy is one that you can use him multiple ways. He is uh, can receive the ball out of the backfield, line him up at receiver, catch deep routes. You can just about anything with Danzy, and he can make a play. Love watching him play. He is exciting football player to watch. When the ball is snapped, because we're so talented on offense, it's almost like, well, who is going to get the ball next, or who's going to get the ball now? And Makai Danzy, when he receives the ball, he makes a play. Yes, he only has 7 receptions so far this season as a receiver, but he is one that he can make a play regardless. He is what one to watch. Can't wait to see what he does as well. Also staying in the receiver room, Deuce Robinson, 17 receptions, 346 yards, 3 touchdowns. As we all know, he has had big games all season long. He has had a big game against Alabama. He had a big game against East Texas A&M. He had a big game against Kent State. And we all know what he did against Virginia last week. Deuce Robinson, he is a tall receiver. He can go up and get it like you're going to get a rebound in basketball. When that ball is thrown, he makes a play. And Deuce Robinson, he is one player to watch. Can't wait to see what he does. Deuce Robinson is, I tell you, he's a young player, but in him being a young player with the skill that he has a football IQ like none other. Love to see him line up out wide to receive the ball and make big plays. Um, from what I've seen, Deuce Robinson is one that you can just about run any route with, and he can make a play. Um, so Deuce Robinson, can't wait to see what he does in this game against Miami. Moving on the other side of the football, transitioning to the defensive side. Defensive linemen, these twins. I tell you, these twins, Darrell and Mandrell Desire, Desire. I think I'm pronouncing it right. I'm not sure, but the twins. We call them the twins because uh, if you've seen them in person, they play identical on the field, and they're identical twins anyway. Hey, the twins defensive linemen, 90 and 93. If you want to know their number, 90 and 93 on the defense. The twins, hey, they make plays. They make plays. Now the stats don't show it uh all the way through. Mandrill has 5 tackles, 1 sack, but his brother Darrell, uh his stats really don't show it, but when they step on the field, they make impact because they can cause trouble at the line of scrimmage for somebody else to make a play. So when that happens on defense, that also gives you credit for uh making a tackle even though you didn't get a tackle, making a sack even though your name wasn't called for the sack. You help create trouble, you help create problems, you help create things to happen at the line of scrimmage so that the defense could make a play. And when the defense make a play, whether it's one guy or 2 guys, the whole entire defense get credit for it because somebody had to create some kind of trouble for somebody to make a play. And these twins, Darrell and Mandrell, these are troublemakers. These are troublemakers at the line of scrimmage, and I love seeing them play. The twins, they are ones to watch in this game. Defensive back, Jabril Rawls. He had an awesome game last week against Virginia. He has 8 tackles on the season, 1 interception, 1 pass deflection. Jabril Ross have had a awesome season so far. He's had big games in every week this season. Jabril Ross is a player to watch. If you think you're throwing to the right receiver, Miami, hey, throw it over there on Jabril's side. He'll show you what to do with the football after he get an interception. He'll run it back for a touchdown. He'll run it back and get extra yards. He'll steal a possession for our defense. Jabril Rawls is a player to watch in this game against Miami. So moving down a little bit, changing gears just a little bit. Uh, keys to the game. Keys to the game for Florida State. Uh, Defensive backs, contain or eliminate the deep pass play. As we already talked about, Jabril Rawls making plays. We already know that he can make a play. Well, guess what? In that defensive back room, we have people like Kai Bates. We have Shaheem Brown. We have Quindarius Jones, Edwin Joseph, KJ Kirkland, Charles Lester, Zay Thomas, Jerry Wilson. Hey, we have backs, Earl Little Jr. We have defensive backs that can make a play. This defensive back room, I tell you what, contain or eliminate the pass play. I think these guys are going to team up together, and I think that they can either contain or eliminate the pass play. Of course, by this being a heated rivalry, by this being a deep-rooted rivalry, yes, Miami is going to make plays. It's a football game. Uh, Miami's going to make plays, or whoever you play, they're going to make a play on you. But it's up to the defensive backs to contain or eliminate the pass play. And if they can do just that, that causes pass deflection, that causes interceptions, that causes incomplete passes, that causes Carson Beck to get frustrated in his passing attempts, and it will throw Carson Beck off guard. It will take him out of his rhythm, and not only do it take it out of his rhythm, that's a win for the defensive backfield and the defense alone. So defensive backs contain or eliminate the big deep pass play. Next, offensive line. Offensive line control the line of scrimmage and help set the tone for long drives. Yes, offensive line for Florida State. Hey, look, control the line of scrimmage. Uh, Whatever you got to do to control the line of scrimmage, you do just that. We know that Thomas Castellanos is a quarterback that is a mobile quarterback. We know that he can deep threat throw the ball. We know that he can dink and dunk throw the ball. We know that he can throw mid-range passes. Hey, Thomas Castellanos is a threat altogether at quarterback. And if the offensive line who will set up these plays, it's up to the offensive line to set these plays up to extend drives, to help extend drives. Uh, do what we can offensive line. Luke Pettenbaum, we have him uh, on the offensive line. Richie Leonard, we have him on the offensive line. We have a offensive line that is big, heavy, strong offensive line, and I think that they can control the line of scrimmage. If they can control the line of scrimmage, that opens up for Thomas Castellanos to make deep plays. All right. Well, we got the playmakers to do just that. Whether you're coming out of the backfield, you've already heard the names that can come out of the backfield. You've heard just a few of the receivers that can come out of the deep threat receiving room that can make a play, and others on this offense can make a play. So if the offensive line can control the line of scrimmage all game long, that opens up for Thomas Castellanos to make plays on his own, and it also gives Thomas Castellanos a time to get the ball to the playmakers so that they can also make a play. Moving down the list, we've talked about it already. We talked about it in previous show. We talked about it weeks ago and all season so far. Quarterback play, quarterback play. Thomas Castellanos, continue to be who you are. Okay, we already talked about it just a few seconds ago. For the offensive line, if you control the line of scrimmage, Thomas Castellanos can make plays. Well, if Thomas Castellanos continue to be who he is, we already know what he can do. He can line up. He can run the ball himself. He can throw the ball. He can get deep threats, open it up for the receivers, move the chains. Anything we need to do to control the line of scrimmage, move the chains. If you move the chains, you get first downs. If you get first downs and you move the ball down the field on a continuous basis and a consistent basis, that leads for touchdowns. Okay. Well, this is a game where field goals count. Field goals count, but touchdowns count even more. So we got to line up at the line of scrimmage and get good quarterback play through Thomas Castellanos to help get touchdowns on this board so that we can play to the way that Florida State wants to play and not play Miami's game. So we have to take Miami out of their game by doing these things to put points on the board. Next up, defensive line and the linebackers live in the backfield. What you mean? Live in the backfield by getting sacks, keep Carson Beck off balance. We talked about that as well earlier, keeping Carson Beck off balance. You've heard the names, just a few names of the linebackers and the defensive linemen that has to live in the backfield to keep Carson Beck off balance. Well, if you live in the backfield, that means you're getting tackled for loss. That means you're getting sacks. That means you're causing Carson Beck to get incomplete passes. That frustrates the offensive line of Miami. That frustrates the backs and the receivers of Miami. That gets Miami off their game plan. So if the defensive line and linebackers set things up to make plays, of course, that lines up still what we talked about earlier for the defensive backs to contain and eliminate the deep pass play. So when you do that, defensive line and linebackers, you're the heartbeat of the defense. Without the defensive line and linebackers being the heartbeat, the rest of the team does not flow. It doesn't take one person to make to be the heartbeat. It takes all 11 men that stands on that football field. We're all together. One make a play, it counts for all of us. So defensive line and linebackers, whenever you step on the field, when your number is called, you make a play. That means we all made a play. So defensive line and linebackers live in the backfield, get sacks, keep Carson Beck off balance. When you do that, uh, that means whoever the play caller is for Miami, they can't call a good game because seem like everything on the playbook won't work because Florida State is taking it away from Miami to uh, open the playbook the way that Miami wants to. So defensive linemen, linebackers, hey, I know you will do your job and we'll be watching because we know that you are impact players for Saturday's game. Next up, we have the coaching. The coaching. Gus Malzahn, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, Tony White, call a good game to help the team be successful to win. It's up to Gus Malzahn to set the tone offensively. It's up to Gus Malzahn to put the right players in the right situations to make plays. It's up to Coach Gus Malzahn to call a good game plan, which we all know, watching all season long, Gus Malzahn is a big game coordinator. He is a coordinator that can call in any game. But if this is a big game, you really see the geniusness, you see the experience, you see the grade, the good grade of a coordinator that Gus Malzahn is. Gus Malzahn, this is not his first rodeo in a big game. We all know that he has the resume. He has the resume to be a big game coach. He's proven it time and time again. Coach Gus Malzahn, we know that you'll call a good game. And when you call a good game and be who you are as a coordinator, we win. Coach Tony White, defense. Be the leader that you are. Continue to be the leader that you are. Keep feeding the defense. Keep feeding the defense the plays that will line up to help us be successful. We already know that we have to get the sacks, live in the backfield. We got to play at the line of scrimmage. We also know that we have to contain and eliminate the deep pass play. Coach Tony White, when you call your defensive plays, we already know that's what you're thriving to do. So Coach Gus Malzahn and Coach Tony White call a good game to help the team be successful to win. And I believe if you two guys do that, we will win this game. Um, Also, with that coaching, uh, offensively, limit turnovers. We have to limit the turnovers. Uh, Whenever the ball is snapped, go ahead and make a play. Uh, Castellanos, if it's not there in the passing game, throw it away. It's okay to throw it away. Uh, you can live the fight another day. Um, don't throw the ball in trouble and potentially get a turnover. If the play is not there, run out of bounds, throw the ball out of bounds, slide, do something, but don't give up a play to get Miami's defense back in it. So you got to limit the turnovers on offense. And then defense, for Tony White in the defense, create turnovers. Okay. Creating turnovers also lines up with the contain and eliminate the pass play and the live in the backfield to get the sacks. A sack is just like a turnover. Um, keep the Carson Beck off balance. You keeping Carson Beck off balance, that's like getting a turnover. So uh, Tony White create turnovers at all costs, steal possessions. So Gus Malzahn and Tony White, they'll call a successful game to help the team win. If you need a note, uh, just to add on to what we've been talking about in this continuation of the Miami Florida State game. Uh, Defensive lineman Daryl Jackson Jr., defensive lineman Daniel Lyons, defensive lineman James Williams. They're all key players in this game as well. Of course, you know, Daryl Jackson played in this rivalry last year. I want to say Daniel Lyons played in this rivalry last year as well. They know what it takes to help win. They know what it helps to take. They know what it helps to take the defense to another level. They know what it takes to help uh, be leaders, to help the other leaders grow as leaders. It's a team effort for this win. It's a team effort to get the ball during in turnovers. It's a team win to get touchdowns offensively and potentially defensively. It's a team win to be successful on special teams. Get penetration on the quarterback. Get penetration on the quarterback. I think these guys, Daryl Jackson, Daniel Lyons, James Williams, I think they can also help the defense as well. I didn't put them down as stats, but I put them down as key players as well, because they also can be key players to get penetration on the quarterback. Yes, their stats may not show it, but like we was talking about earlier, hey, if you just create trouble, the twins, Darrell and Mandrell. Remember, I talked about their stats may not be there, but they're troublemakers. Daniel Lyons, Daryl Jackson Jr., James Williams, they're also troublemakers. If you all just team up and be just troublemakers, it's a win for the defense to get penetration on the quarterback. So that's it that we have for today. Um, Impactful players to watch for Miami versus Florida State who will make an impact. We can't wait to see uh, what players will make an impact for this game. Can't wait to see Saturday night. I hope I'm sitting here. I think I will be sitting here celebrating another Florida State win over Miami and another Florida State win to add on to our exciting season so far. So I just encourage everyone to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us. Find us on Instagram. Leave a comment. I am your host, RDJ. Go Noles, fear the spear. Oh.